So, Summerslam 2023 is this Saturday, right? Live from Detroit, Michigan, Motor City. And for all my wrestling fans out there, I'm going to be doing a predictions video. That's right. It's late at night. I have nothing else better to do than to sit here talking into a camera about wrestling match predictions. It's just the state of things. But you know what? Yeah, man, let's go. Let's get this thing underway here. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm like super excited for SummerSlam because I haven't like I feel like the build for a lot of these matches hasn't been the best. But you know what? Sometimes it doesn't have to be, right? So I got the list of matches on my phone right here, and we're gonna discuss who I think is gonna win these matches. Okay. First off, we got the SummerSlam Battle Royal. Now this, I had no idea this was a thing until like yesterday. Okay, it just seemed so random, and I feel like it was made just so that LA Knight can get a win on SummerSlam because LA Knight's going to win this Battle Royal. He is, and if he doesn't, then they are. If LA Knight does not win this Battle Royal, then they know what they're doing. They are purposely pissing people off by having LA Knight in matches on pay-per-view and not winning. That's just what's gonna happen if he does not win this Battle Royal. Okay. So yeah, let's not dwell on that any longer. Next up, Logan Paul versus Ricochet. This is gonna be a banger of a match. Like, I really hate to say it, but Logan Paul is really damn good. Like, out of the celebrity wrestlers, right, I think Bad Bunny is the best, but Logan Paul is like right there. He's right below him. And obviously, every time these two are in a ring together, they do something crazy. And I expect this match to be filled with crazy spots. But that being said, Logan needs a win. It feels weird saying it, but Logan Paul needs a win in WWE. He's only won one match so far. And that was the match against Miz at SummerSlam last year? Damn, that was last year. Damn, yeah, because that was the Brock Lesnar tractor flipping the ring. That's crazy, bro. Time is just a construct, really. But yeah, like Logan has only ever won that first match against Miz. He lost against Roman and he lost against Seth at Mania. So I feel like he needs this. And Ricochet is definitely a person where you can put him in the ring against Logan and it's like, yeah, makes sense for Logan to win it. Even though I'd be happy, I'd be over the moon if Ricochet won, but he's not going to. I'll say Logan Paul wins that match. Okay. Next up, Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in MMA rules, which could be a key factor here because if you think about Ronda and Shayna, of the two, Ronda had the more successful MMA career, let's say, right, in the UFC. You know, she ascended to stardom and all that other good stuff, right? But Shayna didn't. She had a respectable MMA career, but not on the level of Ronda. So one might say that because of this being an MMA rules match, maybe it would favor Ronda. Or maybe Shayna's going to show her that just because you were, Hall of Famer status in UFC doesn't mean that you're the better mixed martial artist. Could say that. But I'm definitely going with Shayna for this, just because I think this is Ronda's last match in WWE. I think she's gone. Like, I've read some of the reports saying that like around this time she'll be done for good. And I definitely think Ronda is the type to put over her best friend and then bounce. And I think Shayna needs it. Like this. Shayna needs to win this match unless they are going to do, another match or a best of 3 series or something like that. I think Shayna wins this, and then from here on out, Triple H propels Shayna up to where she was in NXT in the main event scene of the women's division because, like, it's been way too long since Shayna has been a threat in the women's division, like a serious threat, like she was in NXT. It was those NXT days with Shayna, man. It was crazy. It really was. Next up, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Now, Cody's definitely winning this. This is their, best of 3 series here. And I think Cody has to win decisively this time. Not with a roll-up like he did the first time. it's going to take like 5 crossroads. But Brock's going to go down. Cody's going to win. And then, isn't the rumor? I didn't really look into it, but there's like a rumor about maybe Cody versus Bray is like the next thing they're going to be doing, which I don't know, man. Like, unless Bray goes back to basics, man. Because, like, when Bray came back, like, it's telling that his feud with LA Knight, which wasn't that good, LA Knight came out looking better, and he lost the match. So it's just like, but that could be a factor, Bray getting involved if they're going in that direction. But overall, I think Cody wins this match. He has to. Brock has been his nice little adversity after losing to Roman. So yeah, it definitely makes sense for Cody to win this. And then Brock can just go away for a few months, come back probably around Rumble time, and that's just the nature of things, right? When it comes to Brock. Next up, for the Intercontinental Championship, my boy, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. I'm a Gunther mark. And even if I wasn't a Gunther mark, I would still say Gunther's going to win this match. Why? Because the man is like a little over a month away from having the longest Intercontinental Championship reign in WWE history, from breaking the Honky Tonk Man's record. Why would you have him lose when he's that close to it? It's not going to happen. It's not. It's just, you can say whatever you want. It's not going to happen. Gunther's going to win. He's going to carry this on probably to, I'd say, Survivor Series and then lose. Maybe to like Ilya or something like that. But yeah, Gunther's winning this. It's going to be an amazing match. Hard-hitting. That WrestleMania match, that triple threat with Sheamus and them. Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. And I expect nothing less in this match. Okay? Let's get going to the WWE Women's Championship triple threat match. Asuka versus Bianca versus Charlotte. I have no idea who's going to win this match. I don't. Like, there's too many variables here, right? Because, like, in the build, from what I've seen, Bianca and Charlotte have really been focused on each other. So you could use that and say, okay, one of them is going to win, and then they're going to go into a singles feud. Or they're going to be so focused on each other that Asuka wins. Or chaos ensues. All 3 women laid out in the middle of the ring. Io Sky comes out, cashes in, turns it into a fatal 4-way. She wins. That could very well happen. I would mark out if that happened. So, like, yeah, there's too many variables. I feel like the safest bet, barring Io cashing in, I'm going to go with Asuka because Bianca and Charlotte take each other out. That's my prediction on that. Yeah, so either Asuka or Io. That's, yeah. Next up, the World Heavyweight Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Finn better win this match. I'm telling you right now, Finn needs this. He needs the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think Seth needs it anymore. Seth has done he's done an amazing job making this title feel important, and it does feel important, okay? But this title doesn't need to have super long reigns like, the Universal Championship that Roman has. The Undisputed Universal Championship that Roman has, right? This can be a little more free flowy, not having super long reigns. And I think the story of the Judgment Day needs Finn to capture this title, and then Damian Priest with Money in the Bank constantly looking at Finn and just like, I know I promised you I wouldn't cash in on you, but I might have to cash in on you. Like, that's some good storytelling right there. That's some good story, interpersonal character dynamics there. I think it's the much more interesting outcome than Seth winning, going with Finn. Get back from SummerSlam, like, for that 7 years ago? 7-8 years ago? Jeez, man. Jeez. And then, of course, the main event. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. Tribal combat with Roman's status as tribal chief on the line. Roman's gonna win. I'd love to sit here and say that Jay's gonna do it because I would love it. Okay, like I think Jay makes the most sense out of anyone in the company to dethrone Roman, but I just don't see them committing to Jay having the title. I just don't. And Roman winning, as we've seen for like 3 years now, is always the safe bet. I think they're gonna go back around to Cody, either Cody or Solo. Because they could build Solo up like Batista style to where that's the Mania match next year in Philly. But yeah, I would love it if Jay won, but Roman's gonna win. There's gonna be a bunch of interferences and ref bumps. We know that, but Roman's gonna win. But I want them to make me believe. Like during the course of this match, that's one of the best things about Roman matches as the tribal chief of like the last year or two, is that when he's up against an opponent that you really sit and think like they could have him win, in the match itself they have the crazy near falls, the crazy just like you can visualize the ref's hand coming down a third time. Like it happened with Drew at Clash, it happened with Cody at Mania. I don't think it happened with Sammy in Montreal, but like it could definitely happen here with Jay. Like I want them to make me believe it. I want them to have me jumping out of my seat, staring at the TV, just like, oh my God, this could be it. Like I want that to happen, and I believe it will be, because the Bloodline matches, the Bloodline story, phenomenal. But anyway, those are my predictions for SummerSlam 2023. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments, man. And be sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post videos. Because like I said, man, these days I'm more active on YouTube than just doing TikTok stuff. I'm trying to grow my brand here on YouTube, you know what I mean? Get that sweet AdSense money one day. But thank you all for watching. Catch y'all later.